When your client says, "Give me rock star hair."
This client came in and said, you can do anything you want to my hair, which you already know is my favorite thing to hear. But she says, I want rock star hair. So I was like, rock star, what era? She said 80s. I said, are you kidding? 80s is the best era. Do you guys agree? So we said, let's give her a high contrast blonde and a woof cut, like 80s, but with a modern edge. So you see there, we're going back in time. That was my highlights. We'll get back to that. But Philip Woof came in and started his woof cut. If you see there, he took the length off the back. He did some point cutting, texturizing, and she was already into it. She started getting really excited. So we knew we were going in the right direction. For color, I did a combination of TZ lights. I started in the front. I did some weaves in the bangs that you see there, a little bit more chunky and thicker weaves in the back. Then I did some thinner weaving mixed with TZ lights up there in the crown area. And then I did some very thin slices on the interior in a mohawk section across the hair. And then I did some finer weaves up in the back, moving towards the crown. I wanted it to be a very high contrast, multi-dimensional blonde. I use Oligo Pro, their blonding cream with only 20 volume. She had virgin hair and she was being honest, which obviously is a needle in a haystack and made all the difference. For toning, I also used Oligo Pro. I'm trying different toners. What are your favorite toners? I'm obsessed with Oligo Pro right now. I did 8N Shadow Root and 10N with 6 volume. And it neutralized and made the most beautiful creamy blonde. Look at that. Philip used Design Me to Style, and then he came in and texturized after blow drying with Babyliss Pro, of course. You can already see the volume and the texture you're getting, and I was obsessed with the color. We used Babyliss Pro to curl. That's their 1.5-inch curling iron. That's Design Me, Puff Me. Look at the end results. We are obsessed. What do you think?